Welcome to Tackle Fanatics TV.
So here I am at Monk's Pit, which is a bit of a blast from the past. I haven't been here for a few years. Well, the odd little visit, but not anything special. Used to fish here a lot, especially this time of year. It's now February, which February, March and April probably my favourite times of the year for zig fishing, which is what I'm doing at the moment. Not had any luck as yet this session, but in the past I've done really well. In fact, this week, about a few years ago, I was fishing dead opposite on that far bank over there by the church, and there hadn't been a bite out of here for 2 months, not to anybody of any method at all. And I found the fish over there, and I was fishing 6 foot off the bottom in about 12, 14 foot of water. And in one day I had 5 fish, including a new personal best common of 46.5 pounds, which just sort of shows how good zigs can be. It's just all about obviously finding the fish first and then finding the right level. So once you found that height that the fish are sitting at, obviously that's your target area, and that can vary throughout the day, from day to day, from week to week. And I think a lot of the reason that they're actually sitting off the bottom at this time of year is they're physically uncomfortable to be nearer the bottom, which is why zigs can be so effective if you find that right layer. It can be temperature, it can be lack of oxygen, it can be air pressure. You know, I don't know the exact science behind why they're where they are, but it's just crucial to find that exact height. And once you have found that height, it's still not guaranteed. You know, you can do other things to sort of increase your chances of a bite. Sometimes they're just sat there quite uninterested in everything, and you've got a little zig out there on its own. If you want to add something to the swim to sort of stimulate some sort of feeding activity, there are various things that you can use. For example, we've got this new Super Zig mix, which is like a sloppy mix ground bait specifically for zig fishing. You mix it up, it forms a great big cloud that will drift down through where the fish are sitting and sort of jolly them up a bit, get them in the feeding mood without actually offering them anything much in the way of food. It's all about the attraction in there rather than the actual food content. And once that, you know, sort of going through, a big cloud of that going through the fish, that's going to, you know, entice them to feed a little bit harder. Also hook baits. I've done very well in the past on foam, and I've done well on pop-ups. But these little beauties are designed specifically for zig fishing. They're the perfect shape and the perfect size, little 2-coloured barrels, and they're set in the colours that really I've had the most success with. Black, black and yellow, black and white. And also for a little bit brighter at the bottom there, got sort of an orangey red and black as well. These are all flavoured, incredibly buoyant, and hold a zig up for as long as you need it to. And if you want to add some extra attraction, we've got a zig liquid, which is very sweet liquid, just like a glug, just for soaking the baits in, or just dipping them in before you cast, just give an extra little bit of attraction. So there we go. If you are zig fishing, there's 3 new products there that will help you fish them more effectively. Whatever you do, just don't ignore the zigs at this time of year, because quite often that's where the fish are.
You've been tuned into TFTV. Tackle Fanatics stock an extensive range of tackle and bait from all the leading manufacturers. To check it out, go to www.tacklefanatics.co.uk. Remember, Tackle Fanatics also offer finance to make your tackle purchase more affordable. Tight lines and wet nets from everybody at TFTV.